When you're starting from scratch, even small victories feel monumental. Seeing your credit score go up by just 10 or 20 points might not seem like much to some people, but for someone who has felt invisible within the system, it's proof that you're finally being seen. These apps aren't just financial tools, they relight keys that unlock doors you didn't even know were closed. That first increase in your credit score could mean qualifying for a better apartment, getting approved for your first credit card, or even dreaming bigger, maybe about buying a car or your first home in the U.S. The credit system isn't designed to be easy to understand, especially if English isn't your first language. But that's exactly why we created this channel, because no one should feel alone while trying to build a new life. And trust me, when your score starts to rise, so does your confidence. You walk differently. You speak differently. Because now, you have proof that you're making progress. One thing people often overlook is how consistency matters just as much as big decisions. When you use a credit building app, it's not just about opening it once and hoping for results, it's about sticking with it. That small monthly payment to self, or the automatic payment you set up with Kikoff, becomes part of your routine. Every on-time payment is like a brick in your foundation. You might not see the full house yet, but brick by brick, it's being built. And when you combine that with tools like Experian Boost, where your Netflix, water bill, or rent payments get reported, you're making your everyday life work for your future. You're building credit just by living. That's powerful. And the best part? You don't need thousands of dollars or a financial background to get started. All you need is the decision to take that first step and keep going. Many immigrants assume that having no credit is the same as having bad credit. But that's not true. Starting from zero actually gives you the chance to build a clean, positive history from the ground up, if you use the right tools. Think of your credit report like a personal resume. Every payment you make, every account you open, every bill you pay on time, it all tells your story. And using apps like Self and Kikoff ensures that story is filled with wins. Even if you're sending money back home or working long hours to make ends meet, you can still take these small steps in your favor. You're not behind, you're just getting started. And once you take control, you'll realize something important: you don't have to stay stuck in survival mode. You can shift into building mode. And building means freedom. Remember, this isn't just about numbers or approval letters. It's about dignity. It's about being able to say yes when your kids ask for something. It's about creating a better future for your family. Credit is a tool, not just for buying things, but for buying time, opportunities, and peace of mind. How many times have you hesitated because you thought, they won't approve me? That hesitation ends now. With these apps, you're not asking for permission, you're earning your place. Quietly. Powerfully. Consistently. And while others may overlook your struggle, we won't. That's what From Zero to Credit is all about. Showing you that your past doesn't define your future, and your zip code doesn't limit your destiny. Whether you've been in the U.S. for 10 years or 10 days, you can start today. Some people will tell you to wait. Wait until you earn more. Wait until you're settled. But here's the truth: there's no perfect time to start building credit. The perfect time is now. Every day you delay is another day you could be making progress. Credit doesn't require you to be rich or fluent in English, it just requires action. So don't let fear, confusion, or misinformation stop you. These apps simplify the process, breaking it down into manageable steps that fit into your life. They're not shortcuts, they're bridges. Bridges between where you are and where you want to be. And every time you take a step forward, you're crossing that bridge with more confidence, security, and hope. It's also important to understand that credit isn't just about access to money, it's about how the system sees you. It's about trust. When banks, landlords, or even potential employers check your credit, they're asking, can this person be trusted? Are they responsible? These apps help you answer that question without saying a word. Because your history starts speaking for you. Your consistency, your commitment, your discipline, it all shows up in those numbers. And as those numbers rise, so does your ability to shape your own future. It's one of the few things in life where consistent effort leads directly to real, measurable progress. You can track it. You can celebrate it. And best of all, you can share that knowledge with your family and community. If you've made it this far, this message was meant for you. Maybe you've tried before and it didn't work. Maybe you were told it's too complicated. Or maybe you just didn't know where to start. But now you do. Now you know the tools. You know how they work. And you know others, just like you, have used them to change their lives. So what's stopping you? Make today the day you take action. Download the app. Set up the payment. Watch the numbers. And when you see that first increase, even if it's just a few points, celebrate it. Because it means the system has noticed you. And that's a big deal. Another critical point is understanding that credit is not a static system, it adapts based on your actions. If you've made mistakes in the past, like late payments or unpaid bills, know that they don't have to define your future. Apps like Credit Repair help dispute errors on your report, while others, like Chime, offer secured credit cards that rebuild your score without risk. The key is persistence. Every month is a new chance to improve. Keep payments on time, reduce debt, and your score will reflect that progress. Over time, past mistakes will weigh less and less. Many people also don't realize that having a mix of credit types can boost your score faster. For example, having a credit card, revolving credit, and a credit builder loan, installment credit, shows lenders you can handle different forms of debt. Think of it like exercise. If you only train one muscle, you won't be balanced. The same goes for credit. Tools like Self offer credit builder loans that double as savings. You pay monthly and get the money back later, all while strengthening your history. For immigrants, another hurdle is lacking an SSN or ITIN at first. But even this isn't the barrier it once was. Fintechs like Sable offer bank accounts and credit cards for foreigners without an SSN. Others, like Nova Credit, let you use international credit history to open doors in the U.S. If that's not an option, secured cards or credit builder loans still work. The lesson? Never assume there's no way, there's always a path. Finally, remember, building credit is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't compare your progress to others. Someone with years of U.S. credit history has advantages, but that doesn't diminish your effort. Focus on your growth. Celebrate every win, whether it's a 10-point increase, your first approved card, or fixing an error on your report. These steps lead to long-term stability. And once you get there, don't stop. Use credit wisely, not to overspend, but to create opportunities. A good score means lower loan rates, better rental terms, and even insurance discounts. That saves money over time, freeing up cash for education, business, or family. At its core, credit is about independence. It's about not relying on cosigners or predatory loans. It's about having choices. And every step you take today, no matter how small, is a step toward that freedom. So take a deep breath, start where you are, and keep moving forward. The hardest step was deciding to change. Now, it's just about continuing. This video was created to inform, inspire, and empower. But it's not financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor before making decisions about credit, loans, or personal finances. Use this as your starting point, not your finish line. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to From Zero to Credit. We're building a movement, one where immigrants rise together, stronger and smarter. And in our next video, we'll show you how to use your new credit score to qualify for your first rewards credit card, even with limited income. Until then, keep going, keep building, and never forget, your dreams are valid, your effort is worth it, and your future is possible. Let's build it, step by step, credit by credit.